and welcome to the madness. And it is madness. Do you know what day it is today? Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. God, every time I hear Sunday, 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 I think of monster trucks. Or, you know, the fun things that they would do at Coble Hall on Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yes, we have to work today. Isn't this fun? Not happy about it, but it is what it is. Work has been hell. Everything would go back to normal if we would just have a Sunday designer. That's all we need is a Sunday designer. Then John would go back to working Sundays. But no one seems to understand that. So here I am working on a Sunday. It is very bright out. It is 9 o'clock in the morning and it's 82 degrees out. It's supposed to be a hot one again today, which is good in one sense, and this is the only reason I'm glad it's going to be hot today. John is smoking on the smoker, and when it's colder out, it's harder to keep the temperature high enough to smoke the brisket, to smoke the briskets. So I just can't wait for the sweet corn, because the last time, 4th of July is when we did the brisket the last time, and we put the corn on the smoker. Oh my God. Now it didn't taste smoky whatsoever because it's, you know, wrapped in tin foil. I think that's why. I don't know. But it's not on there for long. It's only on there for 3 hours. But the tenderness of the corn, I have never had corn like it in my life. It was like cooked to perfection. That night I actually ate 2 corns and hardly ate anything else on my plate. Like, I just have another corn. I don't want anything else. Just let me have another piece of corn. So, I think I told you guys, I don't know, what day did I stitch that? No, it would have been Thursday night, so I didn't talk to you guys. You had already seen, the vlog was already up. Okay, so I finally got to the bottom, and I'm stitching, now Becca says I say it wrong, Haggart. I know who I'm talking about in my head when I say it in my head, but when I say it out loud, then I just mess it all up. So anyways, I stitched his head Thursday night. Now, I had just got done with the chapter parts, whatever we called that, you know, the parchment paper breakdown, I don't know. Anyways, so I was very excited to right away start Haggard. So I stitched his face. And by now it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'm very tired. I barely can see the holes. But I'm still cross-stitching because I'm going to super focus on those holes. Well, I stepped back and I'm like, wait a minute, why does Haggard's face look weird? Couldn't figure it out. Kept staring at it. Knew there was something wrong, but had no idea what was wrong. Then Friday, it was before I even left for work. I got up, I was walking through the bathroom to go walk into the living room. Oh my God, can I talk? No. walking to go to the bathroom, and I saw it, and I was like, what the hell? And I got real close to it. I was one stitch off, halfway face down, and I had his beard coming out of his nose. It looked hilarious. So I had to rip that all out. Was gonna rip it out Friday, and I said, nope. You know what? I'm not. I think I had stitched 14 days in a row. I said, nope, today I'm taking off. I'm not stitching at all, not frogging, not nothing. So, yesterday, after the whole work debacle, I'm not even going to get into it. Just let's say I was at work at 8 o'clock in the morning for no reason, and I just left. But anyways, so I came home and I frogged it all out, and then Johnny was nice and he brought me breakfast. So then I was nice and I went on one trip with him, you know, just to keep him company and talk and, you know, be a husband and wife for once, actually talk about things. And then I came home and I stitched Haggard's face and well, he's a big boy, so maybe 1/4 of his body. And I backstitched what I did. You know, after I finished the section, then I backstitched, because I need to finish a little section, backstitch, finish a little section, because I get lost in the backstitch, and I hate the backstitch. I hate backstitching. Yes, this pattern needs it. It looks like crap, but I cannot figure out how to backstitch properly. I've done long strings. I've done short string, not strings, runs, I guess is what it's called. Where, okay, short back stitches, long back stitches, that's what it's called, I think. I've tried, I can't. I've even tried, okay, so like you back stitch and then you go the other way and you back stitch up to it. I've even tried going a little past where I should be so it will connect. My problem is it looks like I can see my starting and stopping points, if that makes sense. So I tried going past my starting points. I don't know how to describe it. In my Stitchy Time video, I'll show you what I'm really talking about. Who knows? Maybe you guys can't see it, but I can see it. I should ask Becca if she can tell where I started it and where I stopped it. Because maybe it's just me, because I know. I don't know. And I've even done the 3-foot rule, and I still can tell where I stopped and started. But I'm going to work today, and then I'm going to go home, and my goal is to finish Haggard tonight, after we film the Stitchy Time. Because you get that today on Sunday, because Becca says, yeah, Stitchy Time Sunday. So we're doing Stitchy Time Sunday. Okay, guys, I will be back. Hello and welcome back. It's still Sunday. We did a trip. We're doing my last delivery, hopefully of the day. Fingers crossed. But I didn't want to record because it was a lot of funerals, so it was like stop, go a little bit, stop, go a little bit. Because all my funeral homes were like in the same area. So I didn't feel like pausing a whole bunch and have a whole bunch of clips that I had to put together. So, but because I wasn't filming, I had a lot of time to think. And I know last clip I said I was going to go home and do a stitchy video, but I'm thinking about not doing a stitchy video this week. The only reason why is because I'm only stitching on one thing. Becca's only stitching on one thing right now because we're like trying to catch up on our sales. Basically, that's what it is. Now I know that her garden isn't a sale, but it kind of is because it's this year, you know, it's the garden. It's a like month-to-month sale, how I'm treating it. And she's trying to catch up so she can be exactly how I am, where on the first of the month you stitch all of last month's, which it takes me about one night or less to stitch that month's leaves. Really depending on how many times we have to change colors. Yeah, because that makes a big difference. But it's only like each leaf is like maybe 3, 6, 9, 10, maybe 12 at the most stitches for each leaf. But most of them are like 6 to 9 stitches. So that goes by really fast. The only pain that I have is trying to figure out on the tree, where does the freaking leaf go? Because it's kind of hard to figure it out. But not really, but it is. I don't know. There's a lot of counting and recounting and double checking that I'm in the right spot and all that fun stuff. So my whole point is, if we make a stitchy time video today, it's going to be 5 minutes long. Maybe 10 minutes long. A lot of editing. So I rather just wait. Okay, I don't even know. When I get to this funeral home, because this is our last one, I'll be able to look at the calendar and see. Up right now. I know I got you kind of like in limbo, but do you understand what I'm saying? It's just like I don't want to do a video for 10 minutes. I feel like it's a waste of time. Who's gonna watch a 10-minute video? You know, it's like, oh, that's not much information, I'll just skip this one. That's how I feel. I don't know. I like them to be at least 15 minutes long. When it's not 15 minutes long, I'm like, oh god, I cheated them. Okay, so next Sunday is the 26th. Yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, August 1st is Saturday. Oh, my birthday, August 2nd. So I think we're not going to do a stitchy time video until August 2nd, which now we're going into plans. I'm hoping by August 2nd, I will have at least all of the non-chapters of the Harry Potter sale all done. I know I say that word so weird, but in August, then I can start stitching on different things, bringing back the wheel, where the wheel tells me each night. I don't know if I want to do each night or pick it as a week project that I should really be focusing on, but then I could, you know, if I don't feel like stitching on that, I can bring in something for one night. I don't know how I'm going to work it. Or maybe spin the wheel. See, I want to spin the wheel with you guys. Well, maybe I don't have to spin the wheel with you guys. I can just tell you, okay, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I spun the wheel for Monday. So Monday and Tuesday I worked on this one. Wednesday, I spun the wheel and I worked Wednesday and Thursday on this one, and then Friday spin the wheel, and it's the weekend project. I think that's how I'm gonna work it. because I really don't want to focus on one project for a whole week, because it is getting boring just working on Harry Potter, because I want to do all my other pretty things, you know? And I might be starting a stitch along with someone in August. We're still working out the details. It only came up yesterday, so, which I'm really excited. I'm hoping it will happen, but yeah. And then when it's the end of the month, then we know, well, that day, the last day of the month, or no, it's the first day of the month. I'm sorry, not the last day of the month, because I want to have the last day of the month be stitched. You know what I'm saying? So the first day of the month, it's temperature tree. No matter what, temperature tree. So, yeah. No stitchy videos for 2 weeks. I think that will make the most sense. And then hopefully in August, at least every other week, if not every week. My goal is for every week, but if not, definitely every other week. Just gotta try to get my head all around this cross stitching, and you know, cross stitching isn't as fast as diamond painting. I've been diamond painting and I don't know how long. The cloud runner is just sitting there staring at me like, are you ever going to stitch me? Not stitch me. Diamond paint. And I'm like, I don't know, cloud runner, maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow? Nah, that's not gonna happen. So, okay, so I will see you guys again tomorrow. Good morning. We parked on the street. So we don't have to back up. I think I'm gonna start parking on the street, because I like to just get in my car and go and not have to back up first thing in the morning. Yeah, old people back doesn't work very well in the morning. Well, it is 9:50 on my way to work. Did I already say it's Monday? I don't know. It's Monday. And it's already 80 degrees out here. I'm gonna roll down these windows real fast and get the hot air out of here, because damn. So it ended up yesterday that I only had to do the one run for work, which was good, but I had such a bad headache. I had a headache in my right eye, behind my right eye. If I kept my right eye closed, I was pretty much okay. But when I'd open it, oh my gosh, it felt like someone was trying to stab a ice pick through it or something. They were trying to get in through my eyeball. That's all I can say. So, hopefully today is good. Big truck, big truck, big truck, big truck. So, of course, I got no stitching done. We had about 3 o'clock? 4 o'clock. Yeah, it was like 3:30, because, yeah, that's right, because, Jonathan came out and asked for a ride to work. A bad storm came through. Oh my gosh. But before it hits, it was sprinkling a little bit. And me and John and Jonathan went out there and moved the smoker under the canopy, so, you know, it wouldn't be getting rained on. I think we were in the house for maybe 10 minutes, and that's when that bad storm came through. High winds, the rain, oh my gosh. It was raining so hard and so fast that the rain was, it looked like like I had a waterfall, because how the rain was flowing over and out of the gutters. I couldn't think of what they were called. Like, you know those things on the house? Yeah, it was crazy. ripped up a lot of trees and stuff. It doesn't look like it hit very hard over here. Well, the trees and damage, you know. But when Jonathan opened up the door to walk out to go to work, he opened up, he's like, damn, and me and John looked real fast, we're like, damn, and then, you know, that's when you notice, you're like looking around, that's when I saw the waterfall out of the gutter, because if I look through the kitchen, I can see the side of the house roof, because our kitchen sticks out more than the build on, you know what I mean. So that was crazy. And me and John just looked at each other and said, oh my God, we moved it just in time. So, our dinner was good. Everyone kept going on and on about the corn, which, yeah, the corn was very good. But Becca made my piece of corn for me and gave me the jankiest piece. You know how the tip where it's like no corn? Well, about halfway down when there was no corn on my cob. But I looked over at everyone else eating and I'm like, you all got normal cobs. I got the jankiest cob. So when Jonathan got home, he ate. He comes out, he's like, man, that corn on the cob was amazing. I said, shut up, not the corn on the cob. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, and I told him, he's like, oh, of all people to get the jankiest piece of the corn. And I'm like, and I'm the one who wanted the corn. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's a hair in my eye. One of Toby's. Uh-oh. I hate that. I just keep scratching my eye, scratching my eye. So I don't have much plans tonight. If I cross stitch, I cross stitch. If I don't, I don't. I'm not putting the pressure on myself. I'm hoping that I will. It just depends on how. It's two factors. Well, it's all about one factor. How hot it gets today. And it's supposed to be a hot one. I mean, okay, now we're at 82 and it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So, depends on how I react to the heat today. Hello, what is the freaking problem? Because lately I've been getting sick from the darn heat. Which I need to stop and get a bottle of water. Because I don't want to be sick tonight, you know? Okay, well I guess I don't have much else to say today. Nothing happened really yesterday. Nothing at all. I did get a lot of TV watching done. Knocking things off my list. Stopped watching a stupid show. Oh my gosh. And I would have given up on it. Probably like the second episode of the season. Well, I'm talking about Manifest. But John likes sci-fi, and the thing about it though, yeah, the storyline was kind of interesting, but then not, because it's like, I hate a TV show where you're like, oh, let me guess, they poisoned the champagne. Oh, let me guess, they're gonna lock them in and catch them on fire. You know, it was like, you could see what was happening, and it's like, really? Oh, the whole manifest is in the bar. Oh, that guy turned evil. You know? But the thing that I couldn't handle was the bad acting. Oh my God. It was so bad. There was, at a certain point I was like, are you kidding me? And John's like, what? I'm like, this is such bad acting. He's like, oh, I thought it was just me. I'm like, no, it's bad acting. We watched, well, okay, he watched 4 more episodes. I took a nap on 3 of them, or 2 of them. No, it was 2 of them. Because I watched 1, took a nap on 2, woke up, watched another one, and it was like oh my God, I couldn't handle it. Because when we're watching things like that, I try not to say things if I know John's enjoying it, because I hate when he says things about my shows, and it's like, you know what, you don't even have to be in here if you can't keep your mouth shut. So I said something, I'm like, I'm sorry. He's like, what? I'm like, I just can't watch this show anymore. I'll just go in the back. He's like, oh, you're done with this show too? And I'm like, yeah, I can't. He goes, oh, I'm done with it too. Take it off the list. And I was like, aw, good. I couldn't. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a job fair. I got 2 things off my list yesterday because I'm very disappointed too. And I hate when I don't know that a show was canceled. But you know, you start watching it, and you know what? They need a new rating system, because no one really watches TV live anymore. They can't go by live watches on a show. Darn it. I'm a little froggy. Ribbit. Anyways, I started watching a show, and then they canceled it, and I didn't know they canceled it. So now I got 2 shows off my list. Yay. Okay, guys, I'll just see you tomorrow unless something happens while we're at work, and I will get back on. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. God, it feels like Thursday. This week is going to suck. Suck. Okay, waiting for the car to pass. I know, I said I was going to park on the street. Yesterday when I came home, I forgot that I wanted to park on the street. So, that's why we were in the driveway again. Habit. Okay, so, what happened yesterday? It was hotter than hell here. But I feel like that's just going to be our life until the end of August. Really, I'm just going to get used to it. Because, yeah. Sorry, I got a tickle today. So work went really good yesterday. I think it helped that I just went in, got my orders, got out of there, didn't linger around. And all my orders were pretty much made by sections, so I grabbed the south, go do the south. When I came back, all the north were done, and then I just had to come back for a little run. So I think I was home by 4 o'clock. I'm looking at my trip sheet over here. My last one was made at 3:48, and it was literally right down the street from me. So yeah, I got home at 4 o'clock yesterday, which ain't bad. So yeah, I got Haggard done, and basically stitched Dobby twice. I thought I counted right, but I didn't. I had his whole body done except for one arm. And then when I was looking, I'm like, wait a minute, his arm's not gonna fit in there. So I had to frog Dobby. But I moved him over and now he looks so good. But I don't know if I should backstitch him. I hate backstitching, so that's why I'm not like jumping on the train and not sure what color to backstitch him in, you know, so that's why I'm just like, on a pattern. And trust me, this pattern, when they want backstitching, they put backstitching in. Just look at Haggard. He's full of backstitching. But they have none of it on here. And I feel like he's getting a little washed out. So, I don't know. But I don't know what to, like, I don't think I should do black because here's the thing too. I think the reason why there's not backstitching is because you're basically all you're seeing is that it's his body and it's the pillowcase that he wears. That's it. So I don't know. I don't know how to backstitch his body to make it come out. And I think black is the wrong color, you know, because then it'd be like me just outlining, which that is what black stitching is. But it just doesn't feel like it should be. And I was looking at, because tomorrow I do Dumbledore. There's backstitching on Dumbledore. It's in a different color. So, I don't know what color to use to make Dobby pop. The one color I was thinking of using, I stopped myself because I'm like, oh, that didn't even look like Pink Panther. So, I don't know. But I love how it's turning out. Two things I struggle with. Half stitches, no. It's quarter stitches. Because a half stitch, I can do a half stitch all day long. Quarter stitches and back stitching. My, what is it, nemesis? For grit. Oh my God, the words coming out of my mouth today. Forget kryptonite. Just give me some back stitching and I'll be down. Which I haven't watched Superman in years. I think I used them in the right context. Because kryptonite would make Superman paralyzed, right? And that's what backstitching does to me. So, yeah, I think I used it right. It looks like it's going to rain today. Oh wow. It is 10 o'clock in the morning and it is 73 degrees. Holy crap. I didn't even notice when I got out of the house and ran to my car because, yeah, my mind was not on the weather. It kind of shocked me when I just looked down and saw that it was 73 degrees. So, yeah. Plans for today is I am working. Get them done as fast as I can. Get done with work. And then I would love to stitch Dumbledore and then Professor McGonagall. That's my goal for today. But if I just get 3 stitches in, I'm happy. Or not 3 stitches, 1 strand. You can do a lot more than 3 stitches in 1 strand. how big I do mine. No, it's going to be more than that. I don't know. Why am I'm babbling today, guys. Sorry. Okay, I don't know if I should stay in this lane or get over, because it seems like whenever I'm over in that lane, I always have problems. That's the lane that people don't know how to drive. They go in that lane. Nothing like flat, hot pop, but I needed something to slip on. Ugh. And, of course, it's watered down, too, because they had it filled up with so much ice. So, basically, I just drank pop water. Pop-flavored water. There you go. Okay, I just feel like I'm rambling. I did make a What's in the Pot yesterday video. Oh my god, guys, that mac and cheese was everything was so good. I told John, I said, okay, I think in 2 days we're gonna have shredded barbecue chicken, because those rolls were like amazing. I'm gonna ask Becca if she'll split a sandwich with me, because I never can finish it. I don't want to waste it. Why did I get back in this lane? Because it's habits. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to cut it here, because we have like 2-3 more minutes till we get to work, and I don't know what else to talk about. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday? Yep, Wednesday. Yay for Wednesday. Backing up. Okay. So, didn't get any stitching done last night. I came home. Work was okay. Came home, went to go pull the colors for Dumbledore, and I don't know how many colors there are. There has to be at least 100 colors for this. So I started pulling, and I'm like, this is frustrating. I need to figure out some way to organize this. So it hit me. Why don't you organize it how you have your floss and storage? So I took about an hour and a half, and I organized it all, and we are good to go. So when I get home, I'm going to pull the colors and start stitching right away. But oh my gosh, this is going to make it so much faster and easier to pull. And I'm only missing 2 colors. The one I'm not too worried about. What was that? Oh, thank you for my payment. You're welcome. I paid bills this morning before I went to work. And Sprint always seems to be very last minute on giving me my confirmation by text. So that's what that was. Oh my gosh, I cannot wake up. I didn't sleep good last night at all. And I don't know why, because I went to bed early too. That's what pisses me off. I went to bed early and I felt like I didn't sleep, so yay. I don't have much to talk about today. Nothing's going on. My life is so boring right now. All I basically did was listen to my book. So I finished the one book and then started the next book, which I think there's 23 or 24 books in this series. Where is it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's in the 20s. Next stoplight, I'll look if we stop at a stoplight. Oh, my nose. But it's funny, rereading a book that I haven't read in 6 years. Yeah, I forgot so much. So much. It's crazy. Oh my God, my back. Oh, it's supposed to be a hot, awful one today. It's 10 o'clock. 78 degrees, and the humidity is at 75%. And it looks like it's going to rain, but they say it's not going to rain, that it passed over us last night, because I guess we were supposed to get an awful storm again today, but they said it passed over. But I don't know, these look like stormy clouds, so don't look like the beautiful puffy white ones that are just up in the sky saying, have a good morning. These are, we're going to kill you. Ish. Because they're not the really dark ones. I guess the really dark ones, those would be the one with the evil voice saying that. These are just like, have a bad hair day. Which it doesn't matter with my hair. I have no hair. I'd really like to be stopped by a stoplight so I could see how many books there are. That would be very, very, very nice. I think I'm on book 9. Say. I'm just chugging along. I just love how she wrote this, because you still get to know about everyone else in the town and how things are going and stuff. So I like it. Hit a bump. The air went back onto you guys. I really hate the heat, what do you call that? What is that called? When your air and your heat in your car. I don't know what it's called. But my unit, it is fritzing out. So you know those toothpicks that has the dental floss on it, and on the end it's like a hook? I have one of those shoved in the dial where you can turn it on and off, because that's what's fritzing. And it will, okay, hello. It's a green light, but you're going to let cars go in. That's real nice. cause an accident for your stupidity. Oh, and he was just on the wrong damn street. Whatever. Yeah, I have that shoved in. I have to have it on high or it doesn't work. And now even on high, I hit a bump and it stops working. Like, I told John, I said, can you just open it up and see if there's like a wire loose or something, you know? Fix my frustration. Because it is a big frustration. I don't like having the... God, I want to call it volume, but it's not the volume. The fan speed on high. I like to keep it at a 2, not a 4. Because I feel like... Okay, I know, I'm weird. I feel when it's high, I can't concentrate. But I'm one of those people with loud noises in the back. I can't hear things, you know. Like if you're talking to me and then there's a whole bunch of noise in the background, I can't hear what you're saying. I don't know. Okay, we're pulling up and I'm going to look at this real fast because I want to know how many books there are now. Am I almost to the halfway point? What is it? What is it? I'm sorry, today sucked. Today's clip was like, do you really need to put that in there? Okay. So there are 19 books. Oh, okay. See, and it just went out again. It's still blowing, but now it's just blowing hot air. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. Sorry today was so boring. I don't feel like I talked about anything. I talked about organizing. Miss Coffee's gonna love that one. Okay, bye guys. Okay, so I just talked for like 5 minutes and then looked up and saw that you guys were in portrait and not landscape. So yeah, now I had to talk about everything I just talked about. It's Thursday. It's around 10 o'clock. It's not 10 o'clock yet. We're on our way to work. Yeah. So last night, when I got home, I started pulling the threads for Dumbledore. Oh my gosh. Now you know how last clip I told you that the night before I took the time. It took me about an hour and a half to organize the floss because, okay, let me just say, it was well worth the time because it only took me like 5 minutes to pull the, not even 5 minutes, it was probably like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to pull the threads for Dumbledore. Before, it was taking forever because I had to, okay, what I did is I got, it's what I do for my storage for my floss, is I have these snack size Ziploc bags, and I have an index card with the DMC number, and then I put the floss behind the DMC code number by the card. Oh my gosh, my brain. So you can just flip through and look at the numbers, you know? I just couldn't believe how fast. Oh, are we gonna be playing with this all day? There we go. I just couldn't believe how fast it was to pull the frickin' things that way. Which, of course, it's gonna make sense that it's gonna be faster. But, yeah. So, I have Dumbledore basically done except for one side of his beard and his hats. And oh my God, the back stitching. There is so much back stitching. If I am not a pro at back stitching after this sale is over, well, after what I'm doing is over, because the sale doesn't have much back stitching in it. Oh, and it's the quarter stitches, 3/4 stitches. I don't know what the frick they're called, but let me tell you, they suck. But I am getting better at them, so there's that. But I am really liking how it's turning out. It's exactly what I wanted, and it's different. I like being unique. But how do I say this? I like being unique, but I'm scared to do things on my own, to try new things on my own, put it that way. Prime example, yesterday Miss Coffee had a video out about how to add special drills. Well, let me tell you, I've always wanted to put special drills on a canvas, you know, that I decided I wanted to put on. I did it once. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. So, I think it looks really hideous. That's why I haven't gone back to the canvas. And so she was explaining yesterday on how you decide where to put the special enhancement drills. And she was saying about close your eyes, open, what's the first thing you see? That totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Because you want to enhance that. So, yeah. But when I get okay, my whole point of telling you that is when I get tools to make me feel more confident, and I feel that's a tool. You know, she told us how to do it, which makes sense to me. And, I mean, how simple is it? Close your eyes, open your eyes, what's the first thing you see? Burger King! You know? I did not close my eyes. Don't think that. Oh my God. I need to go back to bed. But you understand what I'm saying? When I have tools to make me feel more confident, then yeah, I'll try new things all day long. I don't know. That's why you won't see, I mean, oh my gosh. The temperature tree. Here's the perfect example. I didn't want the standard little temperature tree, you know, the color that everyone else has. So I wanted to be different. Do you know how long I went back and forth? At least 3 days. Oh, well, no, I shouldn't do it. Oh, I'm going to do it. No, I shouldn't do it. Then once I started doing it, I'm like, oh God, this isn't looking right. Oh, this isn't going to look right. I beat myself up way too much. Here we go. The stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. But I can't believe how fast these stitch up too. I mean, there's a lot of counting, but then there's a lot of color blocking, so it's just like 5 sets of 4. Boom, 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 boom. 5 sets of 4. Boom, 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 boom. You know? 4 sets of 7. Okay. I had to count up to 19 from the bottom, up to 19. I was so nervous. And after I got done, I looked at Becca and go, I can count to 19! She's like, very good, mother, very good. And cross-stitching, that's a big thing! And I didn't mess up. Yay! But everything's lining up now, so I won't have to work from the bottom up. I can work across, which will be good. Okay, guys, so end it here because I don't think there's much more for me to say. I've been talking all week long, so I tell you everything that's on my brain right then. Stitchy Plans is still to work on Harry Potter. It's going to be a Harry Potter week. Yay! And then you'll have, you guys are going to get a gift on my birthday. Me and Becca decided that our first Stitchy video will be August 2nd, which is a Sunday, which we plan on doing them on Sundays. So she's trying to catch up, and then, like I think I already explained this, that she's working on one thing, I'm working on one thing, and it would only be a 5-minute video. Yeah, so hopefully we can start working on more projects in a week. She's almost done with her chapter garden. I almost said tree. It's looking really cool. But I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, and I will see you next week, and I hope you have an awesome week. Bye, guys.